Hey guys, this is Ian back with another video, and today I am going to unbox and review this KB Ear Neon. And I would like to thank KB Ear for sending this out to me for review. KB Ear, you're the best. Okay, by the way, whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video has not been scripted, and they will be watching this video at the same time as you guys are. So I'm going to open this up, listen to how it sounds, and let you guys know what I think of these IEMs. So stay tuned. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If this is your first time here, do consider to subscribe and click on the bell if you like this kind of content. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Okay, so this is the KB Ear Neon, and this is currently retailing for $50 US. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link down in the description so you guys can go check them out yourself. Okay, so this is the KB Ear. On the box outside, you've got the neon sign of the KB Ear. At the back here, you've got some specs. Okay, this is a 1BA IEM, and its impedance is 105, and it's got a frequency range of 20 to 20,000 Hertz. The impedance is 14. Okay, so that's it from the outside of the box. Let's open this up, see what's inside. Okay. Right, let's put this one side. And there's a pull tab here. Let's just pull it out. There you go. Put the box one side. Very nice packaging. And there you go. This is the IEM on the inside. You've got the IEM here, you've got the accessories and the case. So let's open the accessories first. Take a look at what's inside the accessories. Here. Right, you've got some foam tips. Okay. Right, and you've got some silicone tips. And you've got the cable themselves. Let's take a look at the tips. Okay, so these are the foam tips, as you can see. Very nice and soft foam with the silicone on the inside. Right, and you've got the silicone tips. So silicone tips, you have two different sizes here. Okay, so you have your large and your small, and you have the medium on the IEM themselves. Okay, right, so the medium's here. Right, so that's it for the tips. Let's put them one side. Let's take a look at the cable. Okay, so cable wise, nice 4-core cable, or is it 8-core? Yep, looks like it's 4-core. Okay. Right, so this is a 4-core cable, and the tip here is got this stainless steel on it, and it's copper tip with 3.5 mil. And the cable is pretty nice and sturdy. Okay, and there is no chin slider, there's no mic. Okay, oh, there you go, chin sliders here. Okay, chin sliders here, and pretty nice chin slider. Okay, and you got the QDC tip here, the connection tip. Right, and pretty standard. There's no ear memory hook. Okay, there's no hook, so just bear in mind that. But these IEMs are not meant to be hooked over the ears, so just to show you guys. Okay, so cables one side. Let's take a look at the case. So this is a case that they provide. Right, cool, and pretty nice case. KB Ear branding on the front. Okay, so this is the KB Ear branding on the front, and if you unzip it, all right, so we've got the compartment here to put your IEM, and we've got the mesh pouch here for you to put your other tips inside. And that's it for the pouch. And let's take a look at the IEM themselves. Very nice IEMs. Let's take them out. Okay, so this is the blue and red combination, right? Let me just show you the box. So on the box, this is the blue and red combination. Okay, so there are 3 other different combinations. You have the black, and you have the purple. Okay, so this is the blue and red combination, a very unique design. Okay, so this is the bullet type of IEMs, and let's take the tip out just to show you the nozzle. Okay, so this is the nozzle itself. Very nice, slim nozzle with a very narrow bore, and you got the filter right here. Okay, yeah, so this is the nozzle. Okay, and at the body here you can see the balance armature right inside here, and at the back here you can see the 2-pin connector. Okay, so very nice and compact bullet type IEM. All right, so this is the medium size tip. Okay, very nice and squishy and stiff actually. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook this up, take a listen to these IEMs with my favorite songs, and I'll let you guys know what I think of these IEMs. Alright guys, so I've listened to these KB Ear Neons, and I'm ready to let you guys know what I think of these IEMs. Okay, first off, let's talk about the fit, because previously, before I started listening to the music, I didn't mention about the fit. So the fit of these IEMs, they are the bullet type kind of IEMs, and they just go right into your ear canal. And one thing is it gives a very compressed feel to the ear, and feels like something is sticking out from my ear. So maybe I'm just kind of used to the other types of IEM, not these bullet types, but yeah, so fit wise needs a little bit of getting used to. Okay, let's talk about the sound. Sub bass. There's no sub bass. It's flat. Okay, it's not thumpy, there's no rumble, it's just bass. Okay, it's a very neutral bass. Okay, so if you guys are looking for very strong rumbly bass, this is not the IEM for you. Okay, there's the texture, in fact the tonality of the bass, there's no tone, it's just the bump and the thump, and it's a very flat thump. So it's not thin, it's not warm, it's not, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a thump. Okay, it's a very neutral sub bass. Okay, the mid bass is strong. Okay, it's again, it's pretty flat in terms of the forwardness of these bass. It's not too forward, it's not laid back as well, it's just there. Okay, the mids, same thing. Mids, in terms of the instruments, it's very, very neutral. There is no tone to it. There's no warmth to it. It doesn't sound thin. It's very, very neutral sound. When you listen to vocals, you listen to the male vocals, the female vocals, it sounds very, very neutral. There's no warmth. It doesn't sound dry. It doesn't sound thin. Overall, it's a very, very neutral sound. Same for the treble. So I guess you guys know what I'm going to say about the treble as well. It's not forward. It's not laid back. It's not bright. And it's the presentation of the treble is also not too sparkly as well. Depends on some songs, okay? But yeah, it's not a very pronounced treble as well. Imaging is very good, okay? You can hear the different instruments very clearly. The resolution of these IEMs are good, okay? They are fantastic. It's a very, I wouldn't say technical, but it's a very good IEM to use if you want to listen to the precise sound that it reproduces when the person strikes the keyboard or strikes the drums or pulls a string, right? So this IEM is very good at that, okay, for imaging. Soundstage is not a very wide soundstage, wide enough, okay? It's pretty okay in terms of sound staging. It's not a very airy kind of soundstage. It's sufficient enough for you to hear a stage in front of you. Layering, the depth, okay? It's more of the top and centric kind of sound that you get. Everything is at the same plane. The vocals, the drums, the instruments, they're all at the same plane. Not much of a depth to it. And the sound is more centric to the top and the front, okay? Not so much on and the sides as well. It's a bit more to the front and the top, okay? So overall, these IEMs is a very, very neutral IEM, and I tried it with my HipDeck 2 with nothing, no coloring. It's basically no X bass and no gain. Okay, so these IEMs can be driven with just your phone or your mobile phone, or you can just plug it into your Mac or your PC. It's easily driven. But if you run it through a DAC or an amp, wow, these do shine, okay? But then it will be colored, but these are really scalable, right? So the scalability of this IEMs is amazing. So when I turn on my X bass and my gain on my HipDeck 2, wow, suddenly these sparkle, all right? So it sparkled in my ear, and I really like the scaling on these IEMs. So suddenly from a very neutral sounding IEM becomes really strong, thumpy, warm IEM, and the vocals and trebles suddenly starts to come alive, okay? So yeah, it's a very scalable IEM, I would say, and it's good in that sense. Okay, so scalability is very good, and I like these IEMs in terms of that. If I were to listen to very neutral sounding music, I would go for this. If I want to go really technical and really analyze a certain type of sound or music, I would go for these IEMs. Okay, I wouldn't say these IEMs are fun. If you want it to be fun, then you need to run it through an amp or a DAC, and also you can EQ it if you want, and it's really scalable. Okay, so these are what I think of the IEM. It's $50 US. It's a budget IEM that you hardly can find that is neutral, okay, a neutral kind of sound signature. Is $50. Most of the neutral sounding IEMs you can find is at above 200 US dollars, but this is just $50. And if you are really into a very neutral kind of listening, these IEMs for you. And I've left the link down in the description for you guys to go and check it out. So do I recommend these? Yes. If you are listening to more of a neutral kind of music, you don't listen to EDM or heavy metal or any bassy kind of music, these IEMs are for you, especially classical music. These detail retrieval are great and fantastic. All right, so these are my thoughts about the KB Ear Neon. So if you guys find that this video is helpful and you learn something from this video, do consider to give this video a thumbs up. Right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again in the next video. Cheers.